King Charles is plotting brutal revenge on Meghan Markle, with the King's former butler revealing that the exasperated monarch has had enough.
Y'all, word is King Charles III is allegedly furious with Meghan Markle over claims she sold private royal secrets to blogs and major media. And now people are saying the King quietly put her on a UK watch list. Sources close to Meghan are even hinting she might be unofficially barred from stepping foot in the UK. And I'm not even trying to be shady. It just feels like everything she and Harry dropped lately is meant to pull attention away from something bigger building behind the scenes. Right now, people are saying Meghan is still using royal connections for attention and money, while at the same time acting like she's completely separate from the palace.
I've got no objections to Meghan and Harry making money. None whatsoever. However they want to operate now is fine. It's their royal connections that really irritate me, and they're piggybacking off that a great deal. But I think Meghan is the one who's driving everything.
And the wild part? The more she tries to prove she doesn't need the royals, the more everything she does keeps tying right back to them. Because suddenly we're getting all these soft videos, family clips, garden moments, lifestyle shots, all polished, all calm.
Are you having fun, my love? Archie. Yes, I think you can. Let's go.
But people are not seeing peace. They're seeing PR. And I'm not even gonna lie, this is where it starts getting weird. Because all of this is happening at the exact same time things on the business side are looking shaky.
Meghan Markle is reportedly struggling to get her lifestyle brand off the ground, and there's even reports she may scrap the venture entirely.
So instead of people focusing on success, they're asking what's being covered up. Reports came out saying Netflix basically funded Meghan's whole As Ever brand from start to finish.
And then we had the Variety article today saying that Netflix has $10 million worth of As Ever product that they have to get rid of.
So that independent boss era she's selling? People are now questioning how independent it really is. And once that started spreading, the whole image took a hit.
It didn't quite work out that way because people didn't really mesh with the show.
Well, also, don't you think that they could have done a better job? I mean, first of all, the products weren't available during the launch of season 1 of As Ever. The products were simply not available.
Well, they were also called something else.
Yeah, American Riviera Orchard. Rest in peace.
Because now it's like, wait, if the brand had that much backing, why does everything still feel like it's struggling to land? And that's when the flower situation dropped. Because this right here, this made everything worse. People paid premium prices, and what showed up looked tired. Wilted greens, weak flowers, nothing like what was advertised. And I'm not even trying to be funny, but the internet dragged that instantly. Then on top of that, people started saying the promo video didn't even explain the product properly. And that's when the whole convo shifted. It stopped being, she's launching something new, and became, why does all of this feel so rushed and forced? Because this is not the first time. Critics keep saying Meghan has a pattern. She enters something simple and somehow it turns into a whole PR mess. Even old stuff is being brought back up now, like the Oprah interview, where people are saying she framed normal royal expectations like baby photos as pressure, when historically, that's just how royal life works.
You're at work and you have a photograph of your child on your desk and your coworker says, oh my gosh, can I see all the pictures of your child? You go, no, this is the picture I'm comfortable sharing with you. You know what, I'm just gonna hide in the bushes and take pictures into your backyard because you shared one image.
That post went viral again, calling it another example of twisting a simple situation into drama. Now, agree or not, the point is this. People are looking at everything again. And this time, it's not lining up. It's starting to feel calculated. Now let's get into the biggest switch people can't ignore: privacy. Back then, it was all about keeping the kids protected. Now, the kids are front and center in polished content. And critics are saying those images are now part of branding. That's not me saying it. That's what royal observers pointed out. So now people are like, hold on, was it ever about privacy or just control over the narrative? And once that question gets asked, everything starts looking different, because now we move into the real issue that is the money pressure. The Australia retreat, it was meant to feel exclusive, but instead, people started saying it felt overpriced and kind of disappointing. Some even went as far as comparing it to Fire Festival.
Meghan Markle's retreat in Australia, it's in shambles, okay? People are paying thousands of dollars to go see her down under in Australia. I think some people are paying $3,200 for a VIP package. you don't even get a solo picture. It's like a group shot with Meghan Markle. Who is she? She thinks she is the Queen of England. And I know some folks have bought tickets to try and go in and infiltrate, but it just reminds me of that Fire Festival years ago, the music festival.
Then reports came out about security concerns and online threats. But people online were already questioning if that was just covering for low demand. Now it's not just this didn't sell, it's why isn't it selling? Meanwhile, Harry is dealing with his own mess. His push to make money as a conference speaker in Australia is starting to flop, with tickets now selling at half the original price. Conference tickets getting cut, prices keep falling. Definitely not the image they wanted at all. Right now, this does not look good. So now both sides of their brand are under pressure at the same time. And that's when people start saying what they'd been holding back. That the only thing still grabbing attention is the royal connection. And this is where it gets even more savage, because critics are now straight up saying Meghan still relies on the palace for relevance, while publicly distancing herself from it. One viral post said, yes, Markle and her trolls are obsessed to stay relevant, to be seen as royal, but they are not part of the royal family. These titles mean nothing without the link to the monarchy. Duke, Duchess, and Prince of grifting and nothing. They drive interest as failures. Another said, when you see how happy and dignified the royal family look today, Meghan knows nowadays she could never fit in with the glamour and dignity shown by royals today. Royals seen today aren't selling themselves for money and selling jam on Instagram. Now listen, that's tough. But the reason it's catching on, it matches what people are seeing. Some people think Meghan is still keeping that royal connection in her back pocket. Not out loud, but subtly, through her brand, through her titles, through the way she tells her story, and maybe even through what she plans next. And that's why all this talk about memoirs keeps popping back up. Online discussions keep pointing to the idea that if things keep going downhill, she could drop a tell-all. And I'm not saying that's happening. But the fact people believe it, that alone tells you how tense this whole situation feels. Because now, think about it from the palace side. You've got someone who walked away, yet still using the brand, still tied to the name, still making headlines, still shaping stories around the family. And every time things start to quiet down, something new drops. So now people are starting to say, Charles may not be speaking out, but he likely feels drained, frustrated, tired of the same pattern, not in a loud public way, more in that calm, controlled royal way where pulling back says everything. And honestly, when you step back and take it all in, the failed launches, the heavy PR push, the retreat drama, the Netflix backing, the way the kids get pulled into the branding, the constant royal tie-ins, it stops feeling like a fresh start and starts looking like someone doing whatever it takes to stay relevant. Now here's the real question people are debating right now. Is Meghan building something new, or is she still depending on the royal story to carry everything? And if that's true, then how long before the palace fully pulls back for real this time? One thing is obvious. The more she tries to distance herself from the royals, the more everything she does pulls her straight back to them. And that cycle, that's what people are locked in on now. Not the brand, not the posts, not the image, the pattern. And once people lock onto a pattern, it's very hard to change the story.